It was 3 a.m. and I was still working. I didn't even have to. I just couldn't make myself stop. And I run a channel about not doing this. That's not something I'm telling you so that you'll relate to me. That is the pattern that I talk about on this channel. The overworking, the self-imposed deadlines that don't exist, the pushing yourself until your body breaks. That doesn't stop just because you want it to. You don't graduate from it, you manage it. Just like an alcoholic manages sobriety. And some weeks, you relapse, just like I'm doing right now. Here's how that cycle goes for me. I get excited about something, I start working on it, and then I give myself a deadline to get to a certain point on that project, even if it's not really necessary to get done that quickly. And I continue to work until I push myself so hard that I just crash. And then I'm completely useless for a week, 2 weeks, because I went way too far. The most dangerous thing for a workaholic is inspiration, excitement, because what that does to your brain is it makes you feel like there's something extremely urgent about it. And you just push past all your limits without even realizing it because you're having fun. And that's what's happening to me right now. I have discovered AI and I've been working on a system that's gonna automate my entire business. And it has me so excited that I just can't stop working on it at night. I will stay up all night long. And then all of a sudden it's 3 a.m. and I'm realizing, oh my gosh, I've gotta get up at 7 with the kids. And it's just a black hole. And the thing is, there's no deadline for this project. I don't have to work all night on it. It is for fun. It is for the improvement of the business, but I don't have to turn it in. I don't have to submit it to a client. It is just for us internally. So what I'm doing to myself by pushing, I'm only doing to myself. Staying out of overworking mode requires active work. You don't just find a sustainable pace and then stay there forever. It is a constant battle to not slip into that constant push mode that most of us live in all the time. Every single time I think I've figured things out, I get excited about something or I get interested in something and I fall right back into this same trap. The key for me is to recognize when I'm doing this to myself. The way that looks for me is I stop caring about the things that used to be important. I stop needing a lot of food. I stop needing a lot of sleep because I'm so excited that I don't want to go to sleep. And timelines that should sound insane feel completely logical. I always know when I'm about to crash though, because I will start feeling foggy. I will have gone so many days without getting a full night's rest that I'll start literally not being able to think through things that are usually easy. So that's usually my red flag that I'm about to crash. So what I have to do to prevent myself from getting to this place is I have to consciously say, okay, it's midnight, I have to go to bed. I could keep working. I got a couple more hours in me, but I have to stop myself. So the goal here isn't to avoid getting excited about something or avoid caring about something so much that you want to work on it really hard. That's not realistic and it's not fun. So here's what I have to do to stop myself from getting to the point where my judgment stops working. Don't set unrealistic expectations that are going to make me push myself to the point that I'm going to crash and not meet that deadline. I have to set limits on my productivity to preserve my sanity. So that means forcing myself to go to bed no later than midnight, or telling myself, okay, you need to take a break and go on a walk, take the kids to the park. Like I 100% will get so into a project that I never want to stop working on it. So I have to set alarms on my phone and say, okay, now it's time to play a game with the kids. Now it's time to put this down and go for a walk. Put this down and have a conversation with someone. And I may be extreme, but it is something that I think a lot of people deal with. If this is something that happens to you, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It means that you are a person who cares deeply about their work, and there is nothing wrong with that. We were never taught to stop, and because of that, we have to work hard as adults to manage that drive that we naturally have. If you're like me and you're in the middle of a relapse, you're not failing. There's nothing wrong with that. The key is just to recognize it, and once you do, really do set those limits so that you can keep going for as long as you need without hitting that crash. Please tell me in the comments if you've ever experienced anything like this, so I know I'm not the only one. And please like and subscribe, so I'll see you next week. Thanks.